Well, I had a company reach out to me on email. They're, I'm assuming they're an Amazon seller. They wanted to send me some product. I told them I wasn't really interested. Company name is ALLOYMAN. It's their impact wrench. As you can see, I guess you can see, it says it only has 480 foot-pounds. Now, for an impact wrench, in today's time, that is not good. So we'll see. Now, I don't have anything to test these on. It's raining, cold outside, so I'm not testing them outside at the time of this video. So we're just going to review them. We're not testing any of it. Besides, they didn't tell me I needed to test them anyway. Because if I did, I would test them against my Milwaukee and my Ryobi. And one's 1,100 foot-pounds, the other one's 1,400 foot-pounds. It was way higher than this. And of course, I'll put links, direct links to these. And I guess I'll put them in my Amazon store. Actually, I think they're already in there. But I'll put direct links to them too. So if you don't want to go to the store, my Amazon store, and have to search for them, and their stuff like this will be in Power Tools list. So but I'll also put direct links. So if you don't want to search for them, you can go directly to it and check it out or buy it, whatever you want to do. Anyway, let's get into the impact. A couple little things that I don't like and don't really make sense. So it came with sockets. As you can see, it came with impact grades. At least you would assume it's impact grade sockets because they're black, right? But I don't know if they're just painted black or what they are, but chrome vanadium. But you see in there, it has a pin and a rubber O-ring that holds the pin in the socket. Now, are they trying to say you got to put a pin, put this on the tool, take the pin out, put this on the tool, put the pin through it, and put the rubber O-ring on it to hold the pin in, so that'll hold it onto the tool? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard of. Because for one, this O-ring ain't as big as the groove. And for two, if you look real close, that pin, can you see that pin? That pin is nowhere near the size of the hole. So it just flops around in there. So if this O-ring comes off, that pin will go flying. If you're using the tool. If not, you'll just drop it out and lose it. So that don't really make a whole lot of sense to me. But it came with 17 all the way to, what is this, 21. I mean, they seem to be pretty decent other than that. I don't get that. Let's look at the tool. It has a hog ring on it, so I don't know why you would need, you see that pinhole? I don't know why you would need to put a pin through there to hold a socket on the tool. That's weird. If that's normal, then that's something new that I'm not used to. But like I said, it came with those sockets. It also came with a 22 socket, 22 millimeter. Let's see, what is this, 20? This is the 21. But you see, this one's a lot shorter. But it's also a lot thinner. I don't know if you can tell that on camera. This one's a lot thinner wall. Well, it's not a lot thinner, but it's thinner. And see that pin right there just tried to come out because the O-ring moved over it. Those little pins don't fit the holes in these sockets very good at all. I don't understand that. And it's supposed to be an impact, right? They give you 3 extensions, which is great. Right? Super long one. I mean, what is that supposed to be? A 10-inch or 12-inch? A 6-inch and a 3-inch maybe? It doesn't say anywhere on it. It doesn't say a brand. It just says chrome vanadium. I guess you're to assume it's a ALLOYMAN brand. I don't know. And of course, it came with a book. But what I was saying is, it's supposed to be an impact. Shouldn't these be impact rated, not chrome? Don't make sense. I think they should be. Another thing, this is the charger. Which is kind of weird. The battery, let me take the battery off the tool. Set the tool right there a minute. The battery slides on here like that. And it has a place to hang it on the wall. Now, if you was going to hang that on a wall and plug it in somewhere, why didn't they put the cord out this side to where it's not doing that? I mean, I guess it depends on if you mount it below the outlet, your receptacle or whatever you're going to plug it into, you can plug it in like that, right? But most of the time, it's going to be mounted above it or away from it, and the cord should come out the bottom. And if you're going to mount it on the wall, this is the bottom. Now, it did come charged. Let's see, where's the button at? Of course, it don't stay on like most tools or batteries, the light. As soon as you let go, it goes off, which that don't really matter. You know, when I first started about this impact, I was saying it wouldn't compare to the Milwaukee and the Ryobi high torque. This is not a high torque impact, so it would probably compare to maybe the Ryobi or Cobalt, Milwaukee, any of the brands that's a mid torque. Now, will this brand do as good a job as the other ones? And it will probably do just as good a job as a mid torque impact, because that's what it is. But I mean, how long will it last? That's the question. Now, it did say it's only got a 1-year warranty too. Now, I'm assuming that's maybe everything, the battery, the tool, the charger. I don't know. But I mean, it seems strong. It's got a high, medium, or low, medium, and high setting on it. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. And then when you switch directions, the direction light comes on, which is kind of weird. It don't make sense because you should know what direction is in, right? You put it there. Anyway, I'm just messing around. So the impact or the extensions. They hold on. I'm holding my hand over it in case it wants to fly off, because, you know, it is what it is, right? And it's still in high. So let's take one of the O-rings off and see it without the stupid little pin. See if it'll stay on the I took the O-ring off and the pin just fell out. And see, to prove my point, can you see that? I know my fingers are probably in the way. Sorry, I got big hands. They don't even come close to fitting. Even a little bit tight. If it did, it would probably be a lot better. Then the O-ring would surely hold it in. But now I don't see any kind of grooves in this socket like you see inside. I hope you can see inside there. You see those grooves? That's what the hog ring holds on to. Actually, that is not what the hog ring holds on to. That's probably for a detent ball because it goes on too far. The hog ring's out on the end. But I don't see anything in here in here to hold this on this socket or on this impact. So let's see if I can even get it on the stupid thing. Holy crap, that's tight. That is not good. Let me get a little bit bigger socket on it. You don't really need it, the pin. And I don't know if it's because of the paint or what, but you almost have to hammer it on to get it on the tool, the impact. So let's get this bigger one on and see what happens. Maybe it'll go on. I hope y'all seen that. That is not, in my opinion, that is not good. Now maybe once they get wore in some, they'll go right on. That's, you know, it's new. I've never used it, so it could be that. And I have noticed sometimes when you pull the trigger in, if you pull it in a lot like that, it don't work. If you pull it in a couple times fast. See that? And did you see it stop? That's kind of weird. I guess the tool knows there's no tension on it and it stops. I can almost hold that still. Almost. Anyway, it's going to take some getting used to and get, you know, wear it in. I don't know why it came with them pins and the little O-rings. To me, that is not good. I definitely will not be using them. And I may not even use these sockets. I don't know. Depends on if they do wear in some and are easy to get on this tool. And it kind of looks like that might not be coating. It almost looks like it might be paint. Like these are painted black. I don't know. Kind of weird because it's coming off on the tool. Kind of weird. But that's that. So my thoughts. Not really sure. I know it's not supposed to be a high torque impact. I don't like the charger. I don't like the sockets. I mean, obviously you can use whatever socket you want. You should have plenty of sockets, right? You see my socket drawer, right? So yeah, there that is. Or you can just use these sockets and just don't use the pin. I mean, if you want to use the pin, use the pin. But it seems to me like as soon as you bump this little O-ring, rubber O-ring, that's all it is. See, I took it off. Little rubber O-ring. If you bump that pin's going to fall out anyway, and you're going to lose it. So that's almost pointless on that. They shouldn't have done that. They should have made it where these sockets fit this tool with a hog ring. I mean, how hard is that? But anyway, it's a 20 volt. Here it is again. I'll show you. Oops, wrong side, ain't it? ALLOYMAN, 20 volt. Like I said, I have no idea about this brand. I never even heard of them until they contacted me. So we're going to have to use this a while to even see if it's it's worth buying. But this is 94 or something like that. And it does only come with one battery, those sockets, those extensions. Comes with 6 sockets, 3 extensions, and the charger. And like I said, I think it was $94. Not really sure if it's worth that. I don't know what is a mid-torque Milwaukee or mid-torque Ryobi or Cobalt or any of them other brands. How much do they cost? I mean, it almost seems like with it being an impact, I know they wanted you to have it in a little kit because it comes in this nice box, blow molded case. That way you could take it with you and you'd have, your average sockets for taking off tires, whatever. But it seems like if they would have not worried about the extensions and sockets, and besides, this is not even impact grade. You ain't supposed to be using these on impact, even though we all do, right? But it seemed like if they would have not worried about the sockets and impacts so much, and put more into the tool, maybe gave you another battery, would have been a lot better deal, I think. That's just me. I don't know. But maybe I'll get some use out of it and try it out. I already have 2 impacts and may put this in the truck and I don't know, or the car. So first impressions, it's okay. I don't think it's the best. Nowhere near the best. But they don't claim to be. So anyway, just want to let you know that. Like always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.